The most expensive home in Denver lists for $28.88 million, or basically just $29 million. So let's check this out. So, a sprawling property has come to market in the Mile High city with a mile high asking price. It doesn't get pricier than this. The sprawling Colorado compound is the most expensive house for sale in the state's capital city of Denver. The $28.88 million estate hit the market Monday. The agency Denver managing partners Casey Bingham and Jared Blank have the listing. Clearview Farm offers the incredibly rare opportunity to own nearly 15 acres in the heart of Cherry Hills Village. Bingham told the Post of the sprawling property, which is located in the less than 7,000 person city of Cherry Hills Village, a home rule municipality that's part of the Denver Aurora Lakewood metropolitan area. There has never been a property on this much acreage, with a 1.5-acre pond and unobstructed views to be offered to the market before. The 5 bedroom, 8 bathroom estate is also unique in the village for being new construction, as the area is known for its traditional legacy properties. Spread across more than 13,700 square feet, which technically means it's a mansion, the two-story main house is situated on the property's highest point, offering sweeping views of the Rocky Mountains, the lush foliage, and the rest of the property. The layout was conceived as 4 connected barns, which is kind of an interesting concept. One thing's for sure, like based off this one photo right here, if you could tell, these are some extremely high windows, like tall windows. That's pretty awesome. Like honestly, I really like this layout of a home for me personally. Now, $29 million for this, but I mean, this is nice. Like, I could for sure just wake up while staying at this property just from this one photo alone and be like, you know what? Life is good. So, design features include open layouts and a handsome beamed ceiling. Now, I don't really know about this ceiling, but I really like how open this home is. That is, the house has a 75-foot lap pool. Okay, I like the pool area. It looks pretty nice. A living room with 22-foot ceilings. Okay, so basically, right here is the living room from on this photo, and it's 22 feet high. That's crazy. The exterior siding has been treated with an ancient Japanese preservation method. Well, that's interesting. In all, there are 5 bedrooms. The modern home looks out to views of the surrounding mountains. Perks also include window walls that open to the outdoors, which is like this property would be like an ideal property if you have animals that love to run around in and out of the house, right? Because you could basically have your AC basically off and just have the dogs or cats or whatever you have running in and out, in and out, in and out. Or if you have like family members, kids, whatever, you could have them in and out, in and out, in and out. So this type of property is really ideal to enjoy the outdoors and the indoors at the same time. The exterior is sided with wood preserved through an ancient Japanese technique called Sho Suji Ban, in which the surface is charred with a hot flame, enhancing its durability and prolonging its life without the use of chemicals. Well, that's interesting. The 28.88 million asking price itself is meant to reflect the Japanese influence on the architecture by repeatedly incorporating the number 8, which in Japanese culture is a symbol of prosperity. I gotta say, I kinda like the black look, the charred look of the wood on the outside. I actually like the look of it. Like, personally, I like the look. I actually really like this property. In addition to being physically and financially enormous, the pastoral retreat also boasts agricultural zoned fields and equestrian facilities, which, if you don't know what equestrian means, that is horses. 22-foot ceilings, a side deck with retractable sunshades, a 75-foot lap pool, an elevator. Ooh, that's probably costly to manage. A driveway snow melt system. Interesting. Indoor parking for 6 cars, and a steam room. There's also a 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 2,620 square foot guest house just down the hill from the main house. It has its own water feature aligned entryway and is adjacent to the pond. Like, here's the thing, like, I think this property is, like, honestly truly amazing. Like, I personally really love this property. The only problem is the type of person that would actually buy this property, would they even actually use it? Because we're talking about $29 million to buy this property if they were to buy it at the asking price, which is probably going to drop to maybe 25, I'm guessing. Like, one, you have to be so rich to even think about buying this property. And if you're so rich that you're going to buy this property, are you actually going to even live in this property? Like, this is a problem that I see a lot. Anytime I see someone that has like the net worth capable of buying things like this, they typically buy these properties and never use them, which is like such a depressing thing. It's like the equivalent of, like, let's say that you got enough money and your dream car was like a Lamborghini. So you bought that Lamborghini, whatever it is, Lamborghini Huracan, Gallardo, uh, Aventador, whatever. You had enough money to buy it. You buy it and you just stick it inside your garage and never drive it. Like, that is the equivalent to me in my mind. Like, in terms of like the actions is that's going on. I hope whoever does buy this property actually uses it, actually enjoys living at this property, because this property is truly an amazing property. But you could probably build something somewhat equivalent to this in just a different area for probably not even $500,000, right? Which would probably be better, right? Like, I mean, you probably could actually build a property that looks very close to this for about $500,000. Now, I did say look. I mean, we are still talking about like basically a mansion-sized property. So not exactly, but you could get something that looks pretty darn close to this for a lot less money. But I really do like the setup of this. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Feel free to give your thoughts on this if you like this sort of property or not. I certainly don't think it's worth $29 million. I think a property like this should really be worth like maybe 10. But again, it's the area. That's probably the reason why it's priced so high.